Here's what you can do if you have too many interests. It's actually a good thing that you have too many interests. You all know what I believe in and what I think about being a deep generalist, a polymath, or modern day Renaissance man, as sometimes I like to say. But here's how you can turn it into power, because having a lot of interest is actually a powerful thing. Your curiosity is your superpower. And here's the thing. You're not confused. You're untrained. There's a difference, because if you have multiple interests, your problem isn't that you are all over the place. I remember people always used to say that to me, because I've always had so many different interests. I've been called a jack of all trades. I still study martial arts, and my master, he told me out of his own mouth, he was like, D, that's his nickname for me. He goes, D, what are you have so many different interests. You can't do everything. What do you want to do? Like, be, what is it? How do they say it? It's something, a master of none. You just have have so many different interests and a master of none. But the thing about it is that it's not about being a master of none. It's more about when you have a set vision on something of who you want to be. Because I guess some people, they are a jack of all trades. They just, it's like they're a kid in a candy store, and they just, they have this syndrome of they just want to just pick and just decide and just do everything. That's not the case with people like me. We are obsessed, and we understand that just being obsessed with one thing, having one interest in one thing, it's not going to get you anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that we know that it's going to take more than being a master in one thing for us to evolve as human beings. That's why I'm really big on personal evolution. That's why I talk about personal evolution. So having multiple interests, your problem isn't being all over the place. Your problem is you don't have a container strong enough to hold your mind under pressure. And society taught you the exact opposite. They taught you pick one thing, stay in your lane, be normal. That's what society likes to tell you. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't care what profession you think you think is very valuable. And if you think that you're a master in that one profession or that master skill set, you could probably be a master software engineer, or a master AI engineer, or a master architect, or a master or a transcendent doctor, or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you are a specialist, you're not going to be that valuable in the coming future. So, like I said, people taught you to do one thing, stay in your lane, be normal. That advice was built for factory workers. That advice was built for machines. And if you are a machine, you are eventually going to be replaced by a machine. That's just the bottom line. So, but this is a video for people who are the exact opposite. So let me tell you what's really happening right here. You're alive at the most dangerous and most promising time in history. Dangerous because the world rewards speed, output, and adaptability. Promising because a single person now has leverage that used to require a whole company. And that breaks the old script. School, job, retire, die politely. That script wasn't made to create you. It was made to contain you. And if you try to survive with one fragile skill, you'll get replaced the moment it becomes cheaper. That's the story of right now, of so many people being replaced. Here's the thing, years back, I was in the IT industry. I was an IT technician, and I was also studying software engineering because I felt like that was the best way to go, and now software engineers are quickly being replaced. I met people who are master software engineers, software architects, and who are master coders, and they told me, they said, I've learned so much of that. I've mastered it, and now it's pointless. The thing about it is that it's not, even if you decide to go and master being a software engineer, that's okay, as long as you understand that it's not so much that being a master software engineer is what's going to get you from point A to point B. It's the skills and it's the process and it's the fact of you learning to be a master learner and a master student is what's going to get you from point A to point B. The stuff that you pick up and that you expanded your mind in the process of being a master in a skill set, and now you use that same process to learn something else, to keep stacking and stacking and stacking with that long-term vision that you see yourself being 10 from years from now. It's just all, I look at it as, it's just all, I don't want to say baby steps, but I guess you could say just baby steps. You see what I'm saying? So it's what gets people in trouble is that they're like, oh, I learned this and I'm good, this should set me off for life. No, that's not the case. It's not guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed. So if you try to survive with one fragile skill, you'll get replaced the moment it becomes cheaper. So no, your multiple interests aren't the issue. Your lack of directional execution is. So here's the real problem. Most people with multiple interests do this. They learn, they consume, they watch, they screenshot, they save. They feel smart because of this. Yeah, smart might get you only so far. But when life checks your receipt or their receipt, they have nothing to show. That's mental progress without progress. A dopamine loop depressed up as ambition. And I know because I did it. Tutorial after tutorial, book after book, random accessions, no unified output. Your brain starts feeling like a museum, but your life looks the same. So this is the missing piece. This is the vessel. Here's the missing piece nobody explains. You don't need to pick one interest. You need a vessel. A vessel is a project, an operation that forces your interests into organizing themselves. When you have a real mission, your interests stop being distractions and start becoming weapons you can deploy. That's the difference between a generalist who drifts and a generalist who builds. One is scattered, the other is sovereign. Here's the depth of the expert, because all experts are going to be completely done. The depth of the expert is we are still living in the aftershock of the industrial age. The industrial age didn't reward humans, it rewarded predictable machines. So the system trained you to memorize, repeat, obey, specialize, perform for approval. But now automation is here, which means anything repetitive is on borrowed time. And the sad part is a lot of people spend their entire life training to become a function. No wonder modern life feels spiritually dead. It's mechanical living, and your nervous system knows it. So what makes somebody unreplaceable? If you want to be impossible to replace, you need 3 traits: self-education, self-interest, self-sufficiency. Self-education, not school, not credentials, not permission, the ability to direct your own learning based on reality. Now, I may sound a little contradictory on this. I have decided to take a step back on all the things that I was learning, and I decided to go really deep into the health and medical field. Why? Because the people that I study, people whose frameworks are I copy, I hear a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of people that I know, and a lot of valuable people that I know, a lot of rich people that I know. It always goes back to your health. Your health is wealth. So I decided that, and I took note that anybody can benefit from higher quality of health. I am already building a brand, a business based to target that unfulfilled need that I feel like the world is deadly suffering from. I feel like a lot of people nowadays are sicker and having a lower quality of life. That's one of the reasons why I got into economics, because I really wanted to study and understand why that was the case. But I decided to even take a step back from economics, because I thought economics will be the foundation and I can build my way up from there, economics and geography. But no, it's health and medicine. So I decided, I was like, hey, I'm going to go really deep into the health and medical field, because if I can understand the human body inside and out, and if I can understand the human mind psychologically inside and out, and also be trained to actually heal people with my hands, with my knowledge and my education, not just through writing, but specifically with my hands. So I'm going to school right now as a neuromuscular therapist, because I want to be able to feel the body, the muscles, and understand and see where, palpating people, teaching people how to even heal themselves, where their muscles are experiencing tension and pain and where they're suffering at. And even sometimes people can even have pain that they don't even, or not pain, they can be problems in their body, that the pain that they're used to, and that's a serious problem. So I really wanted to go deep into that foundationally, and to stack up from there, and to keep stacking up skills and other interests and everything from there. Found in with health and medicine being the foundation, because I don't only want to study and master Western medicine. I want to study and master Eastern medicine as well. So I have decided to add to my growth brand, which I spelled GRW with the plus H. I decided to add to that, which is my health and medicine brand. I decided to combine Eastern and Western medicine, and I will open up my own clinic. And when I graduate, which will be a year and 8 months, because I'm in the advanced program at this massage therapy school. I'm in an advanced program, AMNT, advanced muscular neurotherapy. I will be able to, because I'm just really diving deep into the human anatomy. Like I said, I want to learn the body inside and out. So I decided that when I graduate from there, which will be a year and 8 months, I will, it's a lot of kinesiology, like I said, a lot of human anatomy. I am drilling my mind into the origins, the insertions, the actions, learning all of that. So when I'm really working on somebody, I'm doing body work on somebody, I'm training somebody, whatever their health goals are, whatever. I have a lot of experience in sports, athletics experience, martial arts experience. So whatever their athletic goals are, or whatever their health goals are, whatever, I have the knowledge to physically give them advice and to pretty much increase just a little bit the quality of their lifestyle by me helping them reach their health or athletic or physical goals, but also helping them not just to look physically appealing, but literally to be healthy inside, and for me to educate them, and they can take that out of my office, out of my clinic, and for them to apply specific requirements that I give them based on what their needs are or what their desires are, in their own personal life. I don't want people coming back to me with recurring pain. I want people coming back to me if they just want so much, they just want to stack on what we have solved and what we have, the problem that we looked at, the problem that we identified, the pain point that we identified, and we have overcame that. Now they're like, I just want to keep getting better. That's what I want. It's like, it's part of evolution. It's like to keep getting better, not dealing with the recurring problem. We cannot evolve if we keep dealing with the recurring problem. And unfortunately, there's been too many doctors in the health and medicine field that pretty much they don't care, and they just help people with the same recurring problem over and over and over again. And it's really not help. It's just pretty much people think it's help, but it's not. It's a loop. It's the same situation with everybody, and in the different situations in life. There's this recurring loop over and over and over again, and then you just become so numb to reality, you don't even recognize it. But me, I want to put a glitch into that. I'm like, no. I want to say, no. We are going to identify this problem, and we're going to kill it, so we can go and evolve and deal with other problems in your life. So that's just a little bit of what I'm doing. And then also mastering traditional Chinese medicine, studying that. But after I get out of this neuromuscular therapy program, I'm going to go to chiropractor school. And then after go to chiropractor school, I'm going to go to medical school. And I'm just going to keep going and keep mastering it, keep mastering this field. But as I'm mastering this field, mastering being a writer, mastering being a digital marketer, mastering all the other things, but with the foundation, the main focus, the main goal, the health and medicine. And I think that I know that will be essential for me helping other people to advance the quality of their life. Because with me being a doctor, a chiropractor, and I'm like, right now, I'm literally assisting and learning other physical therapists and a chiropractor right now, working at a sports medicine clinic. All I did was just call around, and I was just like, hey, I just want to assist you. And I go to neuromuscular, I go to the massage therapy school in the advanced program as a neuromuscular therapist. I have a long-term vision of being a chiropractor. I want to assist you. I got the opportunity to do that. So now not only do I have the opportunity to assist a chiropractor, but the clinic that I'm at, I'm going to have the opportunity to assist a chiropractor, physical therapists, and acupuncturists. Asking questions all day long, taking notes, studying, go home, studying my anatomy. I'm so focused on just learning anatomy. And the fact of the matter is, with me mastering and learning that as me being, I could say, polymath or a generalist, and me training myself to find the patterns and connections in different things in life, I can actually be able to, I can actually be able to relate to you more, and to be able to identify with so many different problems, and not only just looking at things from the outer surface or just outside of you, but I actually have a deep understanding of the human body. I can really, really, really get to you psychologically, because I can just have a deep understanding of what's going on and how the human body works and functions. So I just feel like just me mastering that, I can stack and build so much foundationally from that. So I went on a rant right there about self-education, but self-education is crucial. So I'm saying not school, not credentials, not permission, but, and I'm telling you, the ability to direct your own learning based on reality. But that pretty much is self-education. I even though I am going to school, but you can be self-educated as you're in school or not. Don't depend on school. Don't depend on credentials. Don't depend on any of that stuff. But I decided to take that route because I want to take that route because I believe it's more persuasively beneficial and gives me more leverage. So when you're studying, if you want to decide to go into health and medicine, it will be ideal to get into that and to assist other doctors and to go to school. Remember, if you can go to med school or chiropractic school, whatever, but not just stopping there. It's for a long-term vision. It's just stuff that's added to your tool belt for your leverage, for your own leverage, I guess you could say, per se. So it's self-education goes either way. Self-education doesn't stop if you're in school or not. You can still be self-educated while you're going to university. It just depends on how self-reliant you are and what your intentions are. And you're in school, you learn as much as you possibly can in so many different things. Don't just stay focused on one stuff. So self-interest, not selfishness. Self-interest is refusing to live inside someone else's agenda. So I say that again. Self-interest is refusing to live inside someone else's agenda. Because if you don't prioritize your own survival and future, trust me, someone else will prioritize theirs with your life. Self-sufficiency. This is the refusal to outsource your judgment, your agency, your ability to adapt. Self-education is the engine. Self-interest is the compass. Self-sufficiency is the foundation. So I believe self-interest is a major part. I did say not selfishness, but at the same time, it is selfishness. There is nothing wrong with being selfish. Selfishness it's needed. It's crucial. It's essential. It has this stigma on it, but being selfish in a way of you not getting over on other people, not, not using people, but it's being selfish enough to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. So if you don't, who else is going to? How are you going to evolve as a person if you don't put yourself first? You're not. So don't look at self-interest as a wrong thing. Okay? So this is how you become the kind of person that the system cannot control. You have to be obsessed with these things. Here is the second renaissance. We're in a modern renaissance, not because it's cool, but because the cost of learning has collapsed. Because knowledge is everywhere. And now a single person can learn like a university, create like a studio, distribute like a network, and sell like a company. Right now, people can do that, and people are doing that. The advantage isn't more information. It's your unique synthesis of it. Okay? That's why the multi-interest people are dangerous in a good way. The more domains you touch, the more connections you can make. You see patterns specialists can't see. So the rule is build first, interest second. Build first, interest second. Here's the reversal that changes everything. Most people chase interest, then hope it turns into work. You're going to do the opposite. Build something useful, then learn whatever the mission demands. Okay? Your interests stop being random. They become required. That's how you stop drifting. That's how your curiosity becomes lethal. Okay, this is the practical path. If you want your interest to become income, you need three things: attention, persuasion, a product. Attention, people have to know you exist. Persuasion, not manipulation, but clarity with teeth. Don't get don't get persuasion and manipulation mixed up. If you can't explain why something matters, you won't get support. Product, a way for someone to exchange value with you. Not because money is God. Well, in a way, it kind of is, lowercase g, but money is a medium of exchange. Money is a tool of agency. It buys time, it buys choices, it buys freedom from mediocre environments. Don't be a content creator. Please don't. I'm not telling you to become an influencer. I'm telling you to become discoverable. That's a difference. Be you, but in a place where your work can be found, followed, and funded. Okay? Right now, that place is the internet. So you're gonna have to write your interests, publish, post. Like what I'm doing right now, that's what I'm doing. I haven't posted in over a month, going on 2 months. I have been very inconsistent on this channel, but I am determined to build systems where I can be consistent on posting this channel. I just told you all I'm studying to be I'm studying to be a doctor, literally. Like I'm about after this neuromuscular therapy program, I'm going to the chiropractor school, and after chiropractor school, I plan on going to the greatest chiropractor school in the world, Palmer University, all the way in Iowa. And then after that, I'm going straight. And this chiropractor school is 3.5 years. And after that, I'm going to medical school. That's even more intense. And then you got to do residency. But I still plan on doing this channel, doing my writing, and pursuing my other entrepreneurial endeavors. And I'm going to figure out how to do it. Like, because I have a vision of how the lifestyle that I want to live and the type of person that I want to be. So I'm telling myself, it's possible. It's possible because I want it to be possible. It's possible because I envision it in my brain for it to happen. If I can visualize in my brain for it to happen, I have to believe in myself and prove to myself that it's going to happen. So the 3 pillars, here's your simplest model. Brand, your aim. Brand equals your aim. What you're building toward. Content equals what you learn on the way. You research in public. Product equals the system you use to get results. The package. And if you think business is dirty, understand this. If you ever helped one person with anything, you're qualified to begin. It's pretty much what business is. That's your business, helping somebody with something, with one thing. They have a problem, you help them with that problem. That's pretty much a business. You can monetize that. You're qualified to begin. You're not unworthy. You're just early. You're just a beginner. That's all that is. So here's content that wins. Content isn't about posting. Content is signal. In a world where anyone can generate anything, people pay attention to trust, specificity, perspective. The goal isn't more ideas. The goal is better articulation. Same truth, sharper blade. That's digital marketing right there. So you know how some people say the same thing over and over and over again, but in different ways. That's a strategy, and that's leverage. That's a well-proven framework. So, same truth, sharper blade. You take 5 to 10 core ideas and learn to say them 1,000 different ways. That is mastery. It's the same as I study martial arts, and my master used to tell me, D, like I told you why this is his nickname, D, you don't have to learn so many different moves. Just learn how to do what is the one term? Jab cross. Yeah, jab cross. Master that. You can knock somebody out with one hit. You don't have to, if you can knock somebody out with one hit, why do you got to learn so many 1,000 different moves? You know, so that's the same way. You take 5 to 10 core ideas and learn to say them 1,000 different ways. Systems become the product. I was just talking to my mom earlier today, and my mom said that my mom is an entrepreneur. She's been an entrepreneur all my life, and my mom, I don't want to get too deep into what her goal is, but she has a very big financial goal, very big vision goal for herself. And she was calling me and telling me something that she has found of this a strategy that she believes that's really going to work out for her. And I told her, I said, that's a proven blueprint right there for you, Mom. You're talking about building a digital course. You're talking about creating a seminar for people to come and pay and to watch you. This proven strategy that you're doing right now, this process that you're doing right now, when you start accumulating money and start gaining credibility and people start looking towards what you're doing, that's a proven strategy right there. That's a blueprint. You you are already getting paid for that. That what you just got paid for, you can stack on top of that, and you can charge, you can prove, and you can build that that proven system right there. That's the blueprint. So you're stacking. So I was pretty much telling her that, and that's what that is. Systems become the product. Your proven systems become the product. The future isn't generic products, it's systems. People don't want a solution, they want your solution. Because, and let me push back on the word solution. Like I sometimes get caught up using the word solution, but I don't really like using the word solution because I don't really believe in solutions, and it's kind of hard for me to say that in the game of business. But the thing about it is that I'm always believing in reiterating, refining, redesigning, keep churning. So I believe that there is a problem, but I'm not going to say there's a solution to every problem. There is a better alternative to every problem. And the reason why I don't like using the word solutions is because I believe solutions align too much with perfect. You can strive to perfection. Please strive for perfection. Please strive at solutions. But keep in mind that this solution is not the end all be all. It's not the end game. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep making this product better. Keep making the business better. Keep making yourself better. It's never going to be the best. It's never going to be perfect. So in that sense, it's never going to be a solution. Solution, to my knowledge, is just an illusion. It really is. So it's just look at it as this is a better alternatives to every problem. Those are trade-offs. Trade-offs doesn't tell you that there are solutions. Trade-offs just says there's better alternatives to this problem. There's better alternatives. Your system came from your life, your constraints, your psychology. Big companies don't have the level of obsession. Don't have the level of that obsession. They can't have that level of obsession. So you win by turning your personal problem into a repeatable system. That's how you build something that can't be cloned. If you have multiple interests, good. You're not broken. You're just uncontained. So stop trying to pick the one perfect thing. Build a vessel, build something real. That's all I got. And let your interests fall into information under pressure, because the future doesn't belong to specialists. It belongs to people who can learn fast, who can learn more efficient, who can adapt faster, execute when it's uncomfortable. That's the whole game. If you want the next part, tune in next time. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. And I apologize for not posting in a very long time. But just because I'm not posting don't mean I'm not doing. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Be back very soon. Deuces.